Hey YouTube, Love to Hover here, and thanks for joining me, checking back in at the range on another warm and humid Saturday here in Lower Alabama. Today I have got both the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 carbine and Blade 6 pistol with the pistol. Shooting with that after I get a few shots in with the Blade. And the reason why I'm doing that is in one of my most recent videos, someone commented about the Blade not being so accurate, and I said I think it's the shooter, and that is because I have not sat down with this thing yet and really gotten it all sighted in. So I'm all set up here. If you look downrange at 25 yards, I've got one of those splatter targets down there, so we'll be able to check it out and make some adjustments. All right, magazine's loaded. We are ready to go here, and we'll do 3 rounds at a time and then check for accuracy, and I'll make adjustments from there. Okay, that's high. That's almost a double tap hole. All right, this last one here, I think I pulled it a little bit. These are just shooting a little bit high. We'll make the adjustment and try it again. Okay, I've got my little Olight screwdriver tool here. I'm going to make some adjustments, bring it down a little bit. Okay, I think that was much closer. Let's go take a look at that one. All right, still needs to come down just a little bit more. All right, so I've got 14 rounds loaded up. I'm going to fire off some of these standing position. What you can't see behind me is all of the targets. There's 4 that are directly behind me. There's a couple off to the left and then one way down in the back in the woods at 65 yards. I'm going to give all those a try once, see how this thing runs. Try it out. Okay, those are all hitting, and I know you can't see it from here, but I've got the green LED light on that 65-yard target. So I've got this thing all sighted in now. Now it'll run great. All right, so now that I've got this thing sighted in, it's running great, shooting great. But just to kind of recap, if you hadn't seen any of my previous videos, one of the things with these pistols, there is a known flaw with the threading of the barrel extension. So it's strange because when you thread this on, it fits perfectly onto the protector, but when I took it off to put the suppressor on, I couldn't get the suppressor to fit on, so I had to take this thing to a gunsmith, and they looked at it and said, well, I know it says half by 28, but that's not half by 28. So I called the company, and I have to say I give them an A for their response there. They got me the new part right out, which is on the gun. And the interesting thing here is this portion that's in my hand is up underneath the handguard like that. It screws onto the barrel, and that's what holds this portion of the handguard on. Threaded end is right here, and that's how you connect either suppressor or, in this case, the recoil compensator. Again, this one, the threading is not correct. So I just wanted to point that out. That's pretty good. Now, I didn't miss one. That thing is right on.